Aztecs Farming by Matt James. The ancient Aztecs used and created many farming techniques to produce food for both Aztecs empires and trade. The Aztecs at first did not have enough fertile land to grow the amount of food that they needed for their population of people they had. Eventually, the Aztecs was forced to invent methods to increase productivity in farming. The methods that they used was irrigation, fertilizer, and even building terraces on hills that could not be farmed before. But probably the most important idea out of them all that they created was a thing called chinampis. A chinampis was basically a floating garden built on top of a swamp. To make a chinampis, you would have to get mud from a canal and place them on mats. The mats was made out of weeds and straw. Then trees was planted on the corners, kind of like an anchor for the new island. Once the trees took root and the island was firm enough, they planted their major crop, which was corn. They also planted some vegetables. The vegetables was avocados, maize, beans, chili peppers, squash, and tomatoes, and once in a while some pretty flowers. At this time though, the Aztecs did not have any animals or machinery to help work on the land. No machinery meant no plows. But the Aztecs was so lucky that the chinampis soil was so soft that all you needed to plant a single seed was a sharpened stick. Obviously, they had some other food choices too, like turkeys, ducks, and geese, but those was considered to be the wealthy food choice. They also had a substance like beer from a plant they called magumi. They called the drink haluki. The plant was also used for needles, the plant's thorns, or a rope from the plant's fiber. Also, sometimes the Aztecs would use a technique called slash and burn. This would allow them to clear out sections of the forest and plant crops on their new land.